Now, when Rashid comes to know that Tariq is visiting their house, he becomes angry and he beats Layla. As we have already seen that Mariam protects Layla from the beatings of Rashid, and Layla protects Mariam when she gets beating from Rashid. So here we find that am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So here we find that when Rashid starts beating Layla, Mariam comes in between and with a shovel, she kills Rashid. When Mariam kills Rashid, now she will have to suffer. So she hands herself to Taliban in an effort to clear way for Layla. She doesn't want Layla to suffer at the hands of Taliban because both the women will be punished as per the Talibani law. And therefore, she tells Layla to go away from there along with her children to Pakistan with Tariq. So here she has saved Layla from further abuse, further torture, and even death for Layla and maybe even for her children. So she takes the entire blame on herself and she knows what is her end. Mariam's sole concern before her death was to see Layla again. She wanted to meet Layla again. She wanted to hear her laugh and have tea with her because that was the bonding which she had developed with Layla. She also lamented that she could not see Aziza grow because she had fondness for Aziza and she was treating Aziza as her own daughter. So that is the thing which is in her mind, that now she cannot meet Aziza. She cannot see her grow up. She cannot see Aziza getting married and she cannot play with her children. From this, we come to know that Mariam longed for a normal, happy life, which she did not get. In her mother's house also, she was not that happy because theirs was not a normal family. When she gets married to Rashid, there also she is subjected to oppression and torture. And now also, when she is about to face death, she longs for a normal life, to lead a life as a normal human being, have children, and lead a normal life like others. Thus, Maria, through this unfulfilled wish, displays a desire to lead a normal life. Finally, when the US declares war on Taliban, there is a hope in Afghanistan. Schools reopen, new ones are even built, women go back to work, and everything seems just as Layla's father had told her. Layla's father always used to tell Layla that things will become normal. You will be able to go to school. You will be able to work. She starts thinking of going back to Kabul after spending years in hope of escaping from it. She had run away with Tariq to Pakistan, and when the Taliban rule ends, she longs to go to Kabul because that is her homeland, that is her home. Those are her people, and she wants to lead a life amongst those people. And therefore, she feels that she wants to be part of the changes which are happening in Kabul. And that is visible when she tells Tariq that Pakistan isn't my home, Kabul is. And Beth, there is so much is happening, a lot of it good. I want to be part of it all. I want to do something. I want to contribute. So that is Layla's desire to go back to Kabul because she feels that now the change is going to take place. The women's condition is going to change. No longer they will be sufferers. And therefore, she wants to be part of all these things which are new, which are good, which are going to happen in Afghanistan. And not only that she wants to be part of it, but on her side, she wants to contribute to the positive development which is taking place in Afghanistan. And therefore, she tells Tariq that we should go back to Kabul because that is my home. Those are my people. And now the novel ends with Zalmai and Aziza going back to school. They come to Kabul. Zalmai and Aziza, they go to schools in Kabul. Laila and Tariq volunteer to renovate the orphanage where Laila becomes a teacher. She is also pregnant with Tariq's child. So here we find that the women, they are the sufferers under the patriarchal setup of Afghan culture. And this is visible through the depiction of the relationship between Rashid and his wives. Mariam and Laila, they represent the women oppressed in Afghanistan. They struggle to find freedom from their abusive husband. In Afghanistan, it is the beatings and whippings and threats that make up the women's daily experiences. The novel by Husseini, it depicts the gender discrimination, cruelty to women, and patriarchal authoritarianism. The author, through the novel, has tried to tell us the conditions which were prevalent in Afghanistan. And as I have already said, that the literature is nothing but reflection of the society in which we live in. So through the novel, Khaled Hosseini has tried to portray the plight of women through the lives of Mariam and Laila. He has brought these two women together, two women from totally different backgrounds. One who is sufferer since her birth, the other one who leads a happy life, but destiny brings them to the same place, to the same house, with a common husband and the common sufferings. But Mariam, in the end, feels that Laila should get a good life, and for that, she sacrifices her life. In the end, Mariam is killed, she's been punished, and Laila leads a good life back in Afghanistan. So that is all about the novel, A Thousand Splendid Suns. Do you have any questions? Madhvi madam, we have to take questions also.
Yeah. If the students have some queries, some questions are there, they means they are means the
They can
it is
ask.
open to all. Yeah.
Yes. Yes, dear students, have you understood the novel?
Yes, ma'am. It was
Have-
very informative. Thank you very much.
Yes, ma'am.
Very easy way to explain it.
Anything that you did not understand?
Beta, feel free to ask any questions if you have.
Ma'am, can we get something written material, because these content, I guess they are not available on internet. So can we get something to refer
Yes.
or something like this?
Yes, that we have already planned. We are going to give you the summary because without that you won't know the novel, isn't it? So
Yes, ma'am.
we are going to give you the summary also of the novel, and I'm going to give you the multiple choice questions also. So that is what we have planned. So don't worry about it. In a day or two, I will be sending the summary. You can read it. Yes, anything else?
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much.
It was a
think the
happy
students are-
experience to teach you all.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
I think
There
the
are
students are satisfied with your session, madam. They do not have any question to ask. They have understood the unit, they have understood the novel in a very well way. On behalf of the students and both the institutions, I express humble thankfulness to you, ma'am. Thank you so much. We will
Thank you.
meet again, dear students, with another session and another unit tomorrow. Thank you so much.
Thank
Good
you
night.
so much.